Good morning, Facebook. I know a lot of you guys are still going to be asleep because of England last night. Sadly, it wasn't the right result for us, but today is the best result because we're actually now finally off on the ROC ride. So hopefully you guys can watch this later on. This is day one, the start of everything at the Fairfield. And the kiddie. Can I have the route folder? Because I've forgotten how many miles we've got to do. So obviously today, 0 miles covered. Well, we've kind of gone from Upbeat to here.
2,703.9-ish.
So a long way to go. But the pack is merging. We've got the silence behind us. He's just kitting up. Gary's already kitted up. Kitty, you've just seen, is already kitted up. So this is it. Day one, we're going to go down to Motorbike Services to meet James Williamson. My brain's going Williamson. There should be another 2, I think, there. We're missing a couple of numbers here. I don't know who you are or why you're not here. Maybe you're just hungover. Hopefully, if you were supposed to be here, Toonie, we can meet you on the road at Motorbike Services. From Motorbike Services, we're then going down to Honiton, where we're meeting the Portsmouth pack, led by Vicky Horton. It's all very, very exciting. I'm good to go. Are you, everyone else good to go? Woo! Gary's not. Huh? He can't hear. He's old and deaf, but he's good, honestly. Right, rock on, people. See you later.
Finally, the day had come. A year and a half of planning and a year and a half of stress, not really knowing if this crazy idea of mine would ever come true. But to see those orange vests in my mirrors just gave me the most amazing sense of pride. From this crazy idea I had to raise money for charity and to honour the memory of my mum who passed away in 2019 from vascular dementia, to suddenly seeing it all real, the road ahead and the orange vest behind. And this marked the start of what would be the most incredible adventure. And considering we were all strangers at the beginning of this journey, the seeds of brotherhood were clearly forming, as even through the mist and the haze of the rain on the camera, we can clearly see Rock Daddy and Toonie sharing a beautiful fist bump. And then what would become standard for the rest of the trip, it's quickly followed by a silly little Toonie dance. And I think it's safe to say that everyone was having a good time despite the rain, as here is Mr. Rock Daddy himself rocking out to whatever the hell it is he's listening to, as we pulled in to our first stop of the day.
Good afternoon, wherever time it is now. I don't know, 10 o'clock, it's still morning. I'm absolutely buzzing because my planning has strangely managed to work, because we're half an hour early at Motorbike Valley Services, and this legend has actually made it. Hey! And we're about to get run over by a car as well. But if you come over here and have a little look here, we've got our orange army. And a couple of day trippers here as well. And we're raising loads of money, which is the best thing, of course. But the orange rock tops, Toonie, they work well, don't they? Come here, darling. Come here.
It's been a while.
Didn't really happen. You're making that beard on beard like Velcro. So we've got the kitty cat, who's the first person to get lost on the ride.
10
Gary,
minutes in.
check out the beard, by the way. You better put some money on the campaign page for that bravery. This one don't say nothing. Foster Riders Elite, and whoever that is. You might have seen him on the news and in the papers. He's a bit famous. So yeah, it's going amazingly well. We've done half an hour early here. We've got 2 bikes hopefully joining us sometime soon. Kitty said we've got how much in the bucket, you reckon? About another 100 quid? Yeah, so massive shout out to the Fairfield Inn, who put 50 quid in this morning to the charity page. And another 20 from their football card. So it looks like I'm going to be singing some S Club 7 or wherever it is fairly soon. Aren't we, Silence? How's it go? How's it go? How's it go? I did try, Lisa. I did try. I'm working on it. All right, I'm going to go and have a nice coffee now. We're a little bit wet because it was rainy, but I want to rock. Bye.
I feel the need to breach the skin, the broken lines, the cold one last time. There are no words. Say the fool inside.
Hello, rockers. Hopefully people will get this message. We've had a few... Get off, silly Fifi. We've had a few issues. We've lost a rider. Gary, if you're out there, brother, we miss you. We long for your return. So we pulled over in this absolutely beautiful spot. I don't know where we are, but it's very beautiful. So Gary is hopefully coming here. I've just sent him a postcode to where we are so that he can come and find us. Unfortunately, Aaron, the Portsmouth lot, has got a puncture. So he's had to go and get his tyre repaired. This is proper adventure stuff we've got going on now, I tell you what. But it's been a nice little ride down here so far, but unfortunately we're an hour delayed, so we're not going to be able to eat at Smiley's Cafe. So for those of you who are going to meet us at Smiley's Cafe, hey, where is he? Where is he? One of your tribe is watching. Hey, Faye. So yeah, if you're going to meet us at Honiton at Smiley's Cafe, still get there because the venue will be open, but not the cafe. So we will head to there, and we'll get there as soon as we possibly can to meet you guys, and then we will find somewhere locally. I think there's a Costa's just up the road anyway, where we can have something to eat and drink, and then we'll try and make our way down to Land's End. It's going to happen, isn't it? I mean, this is adventure stuff, you know. Anything can happen on the road. Traffic issues, roadworks, idiot drivers, losing motorbikers. You know, it's all part of the adventure. So keep smiling and keep trekking, right?
Derek keeps touching me.
Is that your words of wisdom? Come on, Tuna, you've been through a lot, man. Give us a speech. Give us an empowering speech. You're turning into Deggett.
Aye.
There we go. See, it ain't easy, this presenting stuff, you know. All right, guys, we're going to go and enjoy the view and each other. See you later. You know what, I'm going to assume I have sound because Kitty's got to go and get a thing, bless her. Basically, what I said was we are massively delayed because of idiots on the road and roadworks and stuff. We should have been in Honiton at 2:30. We are not going to be there till 4:30. So what we're going to do now is we're not going to stop in Honiton. We're just going to swing by and pick the people that are waiting for us up and go straight down to Gweek. We are stopping now for lunch, a very healthy one, look, double-decker. And coffee and nothing because he's hardcore. He just eats life, whatever that means. So yeah, if you're waiting for us in Honiton, thank you for your patience. We appreciate it. We'll be there as soon as. Today is always going to be the difficult one because we've got so many miles to cover, so much distance to cover. It gets a lot less complicated from here on in because there's only one meet point every day, whereas today I had like 30 million. So yeah. Hopefully Vicky's pack is doing all right. I think you're delayed as well, Vicky. So hopefully you're okay and Aaron's bike's okay. We will get to Honiton as soon as we can. Be prepared to go because we're going to literally come through, grab you and go. There is one person watching. Do I have sound? Please comment. I don't know. Anyway. Hopefully you'll get this message. If not, you can lip read. Bye.
He thinks the starter motor's gone.
You just filled it up, haven't you? Have you got a breakdown cover?
No.
You know why it's happened, don't you?
Why?
Because we stopped at Shepton Mallet and you went, I'm surprised my bike's made it this
I
far.
fucking cursed myself.
Why did you say that?
You do post in the group, Kitty. Anybody in Honiton, make your own way to Land's End due to a rider breakdown. We will not be going through that, and I'll take us a direct route straight to Gweek.
always thought that this time might come for Tooney's bike, but it was still a tough decision to leave him behind. But perhaps, Tooney, this will help show you the importance of getting breakdown cover ahead of Ireland next year. And despite carrying on the journey without this brilliant clown that's made us all laugh, we had a suspicion that we'd see him very soon again. Having spent almost a year convincing hotels and restaurants to not only let us use their car parks, but also to accept large bookings in the face of COVID, I was keen to make sure that our riders at least got their meal tonight, and that meant getting to Gweek as soon as possible. So sadly, we decided to cut our losses, and that meant leaving the beautiful back roads behind, and instead hitting the motorways and dual carriageways.
Alright, let's ride like the wind. Hi, so this is just a really quick one. We have now arrived at the Black Swan. Apologies to the riders who are meeting us in Honiton. Because of a rider breakdown, we were about an hour delayed. So in the end, we've actually had to abandon going to Honiton, and we took the motorway so that we could be here on time for food. So I'm really hoping that people who were supposed to join us in Honiton got all those messages, because I put loads of videos in, there are loads of messages, my girl has been putting statuses up as well, so hopefully you've all seen that. We're missing a couple of riders, which makes me a bit nervous, so hopefully you guys have picked my message up and you'll be here soon. But we're here safe. There was just so many issues on the road. There was two-way traffic flow, and there was road works, then we had, let's say, the rider breakdown, then there was an accident. So it's just been absolutely ridiculous. But weirdly, we were only half an hour late because we abandoned the B roads and went to the A roads and got here really quick. So hopefully you guys will be here soon. All right, more info coming soon when I've got the rest of the riders here. All right, take it easy. Bye. Hello, Facebook. I just want to say this is much more like it. We actually have riders, and we actually have a pub. And Kiddy has gin and is very happy. Jorge, if you're out there, brother, we miss you. Get in contact, let us know how you're doing. As we hear bikes. Is that a Yamaha Bolt? Yeah, that's Jorge. You got cold fish and chips coming up. Sorry about that, fella. All right, anyway, we're here, we're safe. We're going to have a few drinks and then collapse. So, catch you later.